And then the main thing is to help someone else
Yes.
overcome abuse, because the book is designed to help you overcome abuse. And I thank God for the book, because I wasn't going to write it. I was just writing a journal to express why did I have so much depression, oppression, anxiety, these sorts of things. And it triggered back to all the abuse that I've been through growing up as a child. And I had no idea that the reason why I was trying to commit suicide was because of me being raped, and because of me being brutally and physically abused. I was also a child that came from raising myself. I was a homeless child, and I pretty much raised myself. There were nothing to eat. Many days I went without food. So I was able to write about these things in my book, not to bring out frustration, but to find out what was the root of me being so bitter as an adult.
Yes.
I had to find out what was the root of me being so bitter, so hateful towards anyone, you know. And God allowed me to write things out to get to the root of the problem, so that He could be able to help heal me once I actually saw what was really going on in my life.
Yeah, you know, because like even in conversation, there's levels of conversation. There's the first level of conversation is called cliche. It just means like when you pass somebody and you're saying like, hey, how are you? But you just keep on going. You really don't want to know how a person is. You're just being nice to them by speaking.
That's
but then
right.
there's a level called gut level conversation. And gut level conversation is just you're able to springboard off of someone else to really know what's going on the inside of you. And I believe during that time in your life that God was allowing you to have a gut level conversation with Him, so you can enter into peak levels, so that you can begin to articulate or crystallize exactly what happened and then how do we move forward.
That's right.
While we're in the green room, you talked about how a time in your life when you wanted to commit suicide and you attempted to, and you walked outside on a busy street. And explain that situation.
Well, I was at my workplace, and it got overwhelming. I was a teacher, and I work with many children. And I saw the abuse that was going on in the workplace, far as overloading the teachers with, well, too many students in the class with no help. And so that began to wear on me day after day. And I come up from being abused as a child.
Yes.
I hate to see abuse in any kind of way. But instead of me learning how to handle it from, you know, dealing with it professionally, it's like I had a nervous breakdown. My mind just snapped. And I ran out of the exit doors onto the busy street, and I just laid my body there as if I was some piece of trash or something.